All right. Welcome, Port Harcourt. Welcome, Rivers State. Welcome, Nigeria, to the kickoff of the Rivers Skirmish Pro League. Yes. We have officially kicked off. I'm so excited. My name is Shaq, and I am so excited to be back on your screens. And you know how we do it. We will be bringing to you the live commentary from the matches that are going to go down today, alongside analysis also in the gameplay with my guy Himzas. I am excited. Himzas, I mean, how are you feeling?
Really excited. It's been a lovely build up to this RSPL and it begins today. So, it's going to be fun. And that's exactly why I'm excited today.
Yes, this is the RSPL and it is powered to you by 43 Esports. And yes, we are on the verge of finding the best pro gamer on FC in the beautiful city of Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Yes, that is what the Rivers Skirmish Pro League, the RSPL, is all about. I mean, over the weekends and the past few weeks, we have seen wonderful gameplays from gamers that have come up, through the knockout stages to join the three qualified players into the RSPL. And now the showdown begins. Who is going to wear the crown? Who is going to be crowned the best pro gamer on FC in Port Harcourt City? I mean, I'm so excited. I mean, for the names that we are going to be seeing, exciting gamers, people like Eldorado, people like Dexter. I mean, honestly, who's like your favorite player you're wanting to watch, wanting to see in the RSPL?
My favorite player, El Dorado, right from the start, he's been my favorite player. I don't know why, but his gameplay and everything about his gameplay, I just love it. And that's why he's my favorite player.
Well, guys. Stick to your screens because this is going to be intense. This is going to be wonderful. Yes, 4 weekends, 9 match days, 45 matches. Do not mix any action. This is where to be on weekends. The RSPL 43, follow 43 Esports live to catch up all the actions, all the live updates, and all the gameplays. Basically, the match days we are going to be having probably going to be nine, yes, because we have match day one today and match day two tomorrow, and this will run up for the whole of April. But let's us focus on today's match. Up on your screens are the fixtures for today. We have Chisco versus Controller, we have Doom versus Fonzie, we have Dexter versus Machala, and we have Venom versus Richie, PJ versus El Dorado. I mean, we have these beautiful gamers. Most of them, like most of them. I mean, seven of them came up from the knockout stages. Do you think they have what it takes to take on the big guys who qualify automatically into the RSPL?
Of course, they do have what it takes. Coming in from the knockout stages doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have the chance because these are players who are on their way to getting pro. So
Yeah.
obviously, I feel they have what it takes to take on the big guys who qualified earlier than them.
Yeah, this gameplay is going to be different. This is not the usual kickoff. This is a 95 rated. I mean, what's actually the difference between the 95 rated and the kickoff? I mean,
95 rated for me. I think it levels the playing field in a way because now you can't say a player is more overpowered than the other. So it levels the playing field, and now it now depends on how skilled you are. This in 95 rated depends on how skilled. There might still be some advantages like in heights, in build and animation as well. So
okay.
you could see some players who probably choose teams that maybe have a lot of tall players to just make use of those advantages. But the difference is not going to be much considering everybody is equal in 95 rated.
Well, just in case you don't know what 95 game play rated, 95 rated gameplay is, basically all stats are boosted up to 95. I mean, teams, players, it's a level playing ground. Everybody has, similar abilities. Just like Himza said, is the only difference could probably be playing styles and heights, just like you said, and you know difference in stamina and all of that. But basically, it's going to be, just a level playing ground. And yes, they are going to compete. The top five in the league will go on to join or progress into the elite league, and the five, the bottom five will drop down into Division Two. So yes, on your screens, it's the first match for today, the first fixtures for today. Dexter versus Machala. I mean, I have a whole lot to say about Machala. Coming all the way from the knockout stages, it's been an amazing journey for him into the RSPL. Um, he has been wonderful. And Dexter, yes, once again, Dexter is a player to watch out for. Trust me, he is an exciting programmer. This is not his first tourney anyway, right?
Yeah, it's not. He's really good. I've watched some games of his after the qualification stages. I went back and I rewatched his gameplay, and he's one of the best I've seen. But he's one of the best I've seen in on the gaming scene in Port Harcourt City. So should you know what you expect in this game against Machala? It's going to be tough for Machala, but I think Machala is someone who can pull through. If there's anybody that can pull through, Machala should be the one to be able to do that.
Yes, yes, yes. Right from the Chosen 10 series where, Machala fell off. He lost two of his. No, okay, he lost just one, right? And won the second match against Doom. And then he progressed into the knockout stages where he qualified as the best loser from the knockout stages. I mean, it's been a journey for him, and now he's in the RSPL. Well, that is that on the players for the first match. We will be heading over to Khan as he gives us more updates and more information.
And we are live at Rivers Skirmish Pro League. This edition is proudly sponsored by 43 Games, 43 Esports. My name is Khan, and I will be covering every experience you have today. This we have our sponsors at the backdrop, the Bliss by BV Keke and Men and Ball on Game 8. Ladies and gentlemen, keep it locked, and we promise you the very best of the gaming experience this season. Thank you very much. This time we're going back to the pro gamers so we can see everybody that is on the list to compete. I think our first match today is between Machala and Dexter. And I know these guys are some of the best and they will blow your mind. Back to the commentary gantry where we have our guys standing by.
Well, yes, it promises to be a very, very wonderful match day, if you ask me. I mean, Dexter bringing a lot of firepower. How he you know, overpowered Venom in his first match in the Chosen 10 series, and also, his second match, he just, skilled through. Dexter is a really, really fine player. We'll be looking, to see a lot from him. And Machala also, I mean, coming into the RSPL, finally, you know, after all the hurdles and everything, he has a point to prove, if you ask me.
Yeah, Machala's journey into the RSPL has been nothing short of inspirational. He lost his first game, like you said earlier. Then in the second game, he was also tipped to lose by the public, but he went on to win that game, got 50% qualification chance, and qualified as the best loser from one of the toughest groups in Group A, in which Controller and Doom again also qualified. So you could understand that if anybody wants this as much as possible, it's Machala, considering all the hurdles that he's gone through over the past few weeks.
Well, a lot of matches are going down today. You can see them on your screens. But what do you think like is the major thing to have in this competition? Because honestly, in the kickoff taught us something actually. It taught us that you know goal differences can make a lot of difference for you. I mean, looking at it all, Machala, progress just by a thin hair, with goal differences.
So yeah, goal difference. They should pay attention more to goal difference here because that can be the thin line to winning and losing. in this tournament, in this RSPL. So I feel as you're scoring, they'll do their very best to defend properly as well.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway in the first match of match day 1, week 1. Dexter versus Machala, and attacking from left to right with Portugal is Dexter, and attacking from right to left in Bayern Munich's black colors is Machala. You know, this is 95 rated, so I don't think there will be any excuses on the particular team anybody chose, you know. And here on RSPL, you pick a team, and that is the team you run with. So Machala has chosen Bayern Munich, and yes, Bayern Munich will be the team he runs with. Dexter also will run with Portugal. So yes,
Yeah, I think 95 rated is the best way to choose or to realize, separate the great players from the good players, because now it all depends on your skill. So if like there's no excuse saying this player is more overpowered, everybody is equal here. So it's just a skill issue then in this situation.
Machala just took a corner shot after golden opportunity to put himself ahead this game. Yes, it is a 6.5 length. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 15 minutes in game time now, as Dexter has been caught short with that attack. Defended really well there by Machala. Yeah, now it's Machala down the left-hand side. Machala still running away with Diaz. It's the ball to Musiala. Has been dispossessed. I think that is one of the things that Machala really needs to be careful of. Dexter is a very, very good and balanced player. I mean, if you're attacking, just make sure you finish off that attack with something positive, because Dexter is the kind of gamer that, you know, loves to control the game, possession-wise, attacking-wise, and he likes to wear you out. So that is something that Machala really, really needs to be careful of.
And it also seems like Machala is he's wanting to control this game now, giving Dexter little to no time on the ball, and you've seen he's created 2 good chances from controlling the game, and he's not scored them. I hope it doesn't come to bite him later on, because Dexter is someone who is clinical in front of goal. He's not had so many chances so far, as Machala has dominated the entire game up until this moment.
Do you think he's just taking his time, Dexter? You know, because knowing Dexter, he's not the kind of pro gamer to rush things. He likes to take his time. But depending on the intensity of the match anyway.
Feel Machala has just had more control. Not like Dexter is not trying his best to get a hold of the ball, but Machala is being extra careful in these early stages so as to avoid going behind. And you could see that's why this is not the usual Machala. Machala is more direct, but here he's just playing the ball, trying to look for space, and you could see it's helped him create some couple of good chances so far.
27 minutes on the in-game clock. Dexter is still taking his time to orchestrate his attack. You know, it's a marathon. Yeah, it's not necessarily, you know, a sprint. You still have 8 games to go. So it's very, very important that you get on the front foot. Machala, can he put this away? What a missed chance! And he got a rebound and shoots it for the side netting.
That was a very huge miss there. That's the third chance he's had in this particular
Third, I
game.
mean,
And
yes.
he should be 3-0 up in this particular game, and he's missed all 3 chances by a little opportunity, and it's just sad for him so far. But if he can keep creating more, I expect one to end up in the back of the net.
34 minutes in-game time, and surprisingly, Machala has had all the chances. Oh, Dexter, you beauty. Wonderful, wonderful goal there by Dexter. I was just saying this. I mean, you know, these missed chances might just come back to haunt Machala. And just look at that, you know, just one. I think this is like his first opportunity here.
That's his first good opportunity. That's not even a big chance. That's just a half chance, and he made the most of it. Unlike Machala, who has had the better chances in this game and is still on 0 goals.
Just look at that. That was a beautiful goal there. He just dragged back with Bernardo Silva and curved that into the top left corner. Beautiful goal there from Dexter to put himself ahead in this game. Machala is behind now. But that is against the run of play because Machala has really held his own in this match and has had most of the opportunities, to go ahead.
I think he's overthinking every shot he takes in the box. Like Machala, the usual Machala.
Machala with a player lock. Wonderful goal there. I mean, look at that patience. Look at that patience with that player lock. I'm really going to fault Dexter on that goal. I mean, just look at that. He gives the ball back to the he has already player locked Musiala, and the player lock is going to give it to Musiala in the end. Why not just close him down? I mean, or put him in the offside trap? But he hesitated there, and that has haunted him. It is 1-1 now.
That was a very smart move from Machala there. You could see once he played another player, he brought him forward, dragging Ruben Diaz out of position and sent him on the run once again, and that came out really good for him, and it's 1-1.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is 1-1 apiece in this first match between Dexter versus Machala. Oh, what a missed chance there by Vitinha. That should have been 2-1, I think.
Yeah, it should have been 2-1. That's a huge miss for Dexter. That's unlike him because he's someone who is very clinical in front of goal, and I hope he doesn't regret that as the game goes on.
Well, we are in the second half, and it is still 1-1. This is surprising anyway because, Dexter is a kind of player that I don't think his matches are short of goals, and we have been short of goals in this game.
Yeah, it's really surprising. Not only are we short of goals, but the way he's playing, it's unlike Dexter to get dominated in a particular match. But
Yes.
It's been all Machala in this fixture. It's been all Machala so far, and it's really good for him. It's good for his confidence.
What do you think it is? Do you think it is the particular tourney that we are playing? Oh, I spoke too soon. Dexter has put himself ahead. It is 2-1, guys. Just look at that. He's always so patient with his play. I mean, the way he orchestrates his attack from João Neves to Bernardo. He just found Vitinha. Vitinha again. Wow. Wonderful attack right there.
Yeah, Vitinha has been making a lot of those third man runs into the box, and yeah, he scored. This will be his second goal, or I can't remember who scored the first, but
I think it's Bernardo, yes.
Okay, Bernardo, but those third man runs from Vitinha have been absolutely lethal for Dexter. You could see at the end of the first half in which he missed a very good opportunity with the same player, so it's been really good for him.
Machala now needs to find a way back into this game. 56 minutes in game time. And here is Dexter again, taking his time with this attack. I was going to say earlier before, Dexter got ahead in the game. I think I don't know, but I personally feel is the tourney we get. This is a league, not the usual, the usual tournaments you play, a one-day tournament where it has to be brutal from the beginning to the end. This is a league, and it's going to take at most a month to get done. So I just think he's taking his time, studying, and being patient, if you ask me. Because usual Dexter is not so calm, and like you said, not so dominated in games. But he's just been really patient.
He's seen that Machala is not ready to let go of the ball, and so he's adapted to that. Okay, if I can't get a hold of the ball, I'll just rather play at my strengths now, as in he just rather counter attacks. Once he gets the ball, 1-2 passes in the box and shoots, and that's how he's gotten his 2 goals so far.
Here is Machala, can he get a goal? Defended really well there by Renato Vega. Now Neves now to Pedro Goncalves. And misplaced pass couldn't get to his attacker. Machala now has turned defense into attack. Has been dispossessed of the ball. Here he is. Oh, wonderful defense there by Machala. 70 minutes on the clock in game time, people. And it is still 2-1 to Dexter. This game hasn't really been, all firepower, if you ask me.
Yeah, everyone is taking it easy as they are trying to avoid making mistakes because they know one mistake can be very costly. That's why every player is just being calm on the ball. You can see Matala trying to play those find space. Unlike him, he's someone who is attack, but this time around he's trying to find space. And you can see Dexter, he's also not really rushing when when he has the ball. He's just taking his time, looking
Very,
for the
very
space.
calm, just trying to spread the ball across, open up Machala a little bit because, Machala is all for the counter attacks. And he's just being very, very patient here with Neto. Whoa, what a missed chance. I think it's an offside. Yes, it's an offside.
I think Machala has defended pretty well, but Dexter just being Dexter, making something out of that half chance he had and getting the other big chance as well.
Look at that again, Vitinha. That third man run.
Yeah, that third man run, like I said earlier, has been lethal for Vitinha. I don't know if he's on box to box or on playmaker, but whatever he's on, or Dexter probably just triggering the run of Vitinha. Never can tell, but it's been key for him in this particular game.
I mean, I for one would have thought Ronaldo must have gotten the goal by now, Oh, what a through pass there to the left-hand side. Luis Diaz by the byline. He cuts back. Beautiful defense there by Cancelo. Intercepted that ball beautifully. I think Machala has to come up with something special right about now because every through pass, every attack he tries to pull, Dexter seems to have answers to everything.
I feel in this second half, Machala hasn't really had that. He's had more possession, but he's not really had those clear-cut scoring opportunities. Dexter has adjusted and has found out what was lacking in the first half, and he's been able to get a hold of Machala's attack in the second half.
Or less than 5 minutes in game time for the first match to end. And here is Machala now looking to start out a counter-attack, looking for that run from his winger. His player locked the winger and still with the ball, Luis Diaz, still with the ball. Can he get a goal? Shoots for the side, netted. He must really, really be frustrated with that. I mean, there was an in-behind runner. He could have just paused a little, but I mean, it's 9 minutes, honestly. So you're just looking for a goal. Luis Diaz to put this away, cuts back, gives it to Musiala. Musiala has shot the ball wide. He will regret that missed opportunity. He cannot believe this. 2 golden chances to tie this match at the death. And Machala has skyrocketed his chances away into the stadium, into the fans. That's really, really sad. I mean, Dexter will be taking his stars. I mean, what did I just do in the 9 minutes of this game? What did I look at his face? He's like, my God, wow, honestly.
Yeah, I think Machala came into this game looking as the inferior player. He felt he was the inferior player, and that was the reason why he missed all those chances for me. Because any other player, if he's playing against someone who he feels is better than, he's definitely bearing those. So he came into this game knowing, okay, I feel Dexter is better than me, and you could see it in his gameplay, overthinking every move in front of goal. He could have won this goal by like about a 4-goal difference, and it's just sad for him because towards the end of the game, he had 2 golden opportunities to equalize, and he just blew them. It's unlike Machala, it's unlike him, but
really, really unlike him, honestly. I mean, 95 rated. Those players are skilled to the max. I mean, yeah. Wow, what a game! What a game! Well, congratulations to Dexter. He has got the first 3 points and currently is topping the Rspl table. In a minute or in a few moments, we will head over to Khan as he interviews Machala. Khan, over to you.
So, Machala here. You must really be disappointed for losing your very first game of the tournament. How do you feel?
It's not a really good feeling, as we all know, but what happens, you win some, you lose some.
I mean, you had the supporters rooting for you. Everybody in the auditorium was screaming your name, and it was a really close game. Do you think Dexter did anything special to keep you at bay? What did he do? How Where did you lose it?
There was nothing really special. I just missed my chances. That was all.
Okay. You have the opportunity the coming matches to get back in the league, and do you still have hopes of winning this thing?
Uh, my probability of winning has dropped a bit, but making top three is very clear.
Okay, I see a man that came in with high hopes, and those hopes are depleting by the second. Mashallah, I wish you the very best, but Dexter was the better player on the day. So right now we head back to the commentary gantry to hear the analysis for the game just concluded. Thank
Wow, wow. You can hear Machala there saying there was nothing special, he just missed his chances. I mean, look at that. Machala, honestly, for me, it was just yes, he missed his chances. I mean, but there was a certain kind of way Dexter was playing. This is different from Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter, he was more like dominated. The Dexter, like I said earlier, is the kind of player who wants to dominate the game. He wants to have total control of the game. But today, Machala was that guy. He was able to dominate the game, but it's sad he couldn't take his chances. And he probably regrets not passing that last opportunity there to score an empty net. But it's what it is. Dexter will go with the 3 points, and he's definitely happy about that.
Well, yes, surely Dexter will be happy about that 3 point. I mean, he must. If you know one thing I know about Dexter, Dexter is a really, really humble pro gamer. Even as good as he is, he's not all that hype. You get. I know for a certain that he must be telling himself, "Nah, I didn't have a good game today. I
Yeah,
should."
he knows that this wasn't one of his best games, and you could say it's probably just because it's the first fixture of the RSPL and he was a bit shaky. But Machala came in with confidence, and it kind of got to Dexter, but he, like I said, he'll be happy that he got away with the win. He was able to just get the win, although he wasn't as good as he usually would have wanted, but he was able to get the win, so he will take it.
Well, a win is a win, and he will take it as we hear from Dexter now while Khan interviews him. Khan,
Okay,
over to you.
Dexter, you really must be excited for winning your very first game. How do you feel?
Well, I don't feel too good because I didn't actually play well. But well, what I can say is I'm glad I got the 3 points. So that's what actually matters.
You didn't play well, and then you beat one of the highest rated players in the tournament. I mean, that is cocky. I mean, that is, you must really be ballsy. Do you think you can beat El Dorado or the other guys?
Yeah, definitely. I'm confident I can beat everyone in the league. I just need to put in the work and work on my gameplay and make few tactical changes, and I know I can do my best.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Dexter here just beat his man, and he is at the top of the league, albeit momentarily. We have other crazy, crazy ballers that are still on that roster that will be coming for his skin, and I hope Dexter can keep it down, hold it down, and go all the way to win this thing. Back to the commentary gantry. Thank you very much.
Well, you heard it from Dexter. I mean, I just like I predicted he was going to say that. He was definitely going to say he did not, have a good game. And yes, he did say that. If this is the Dexter we're going to be seeing in the RSPL, then there is trouble for him.
Yeah, obviously he was really disappointed with his performance today. He got the win, but I feel his performance is what would have mattered more to him in this situation because he went against his rules of losing control of the game. But like you said, if it is the Dexter that we happen to see in the RSPL, more clinical players would have a run at him and probably might end bad for him. But I feel he's going, like he said, he's going to make some tactical changes and some tweaks to come back better in the next fixture.
Well. Albeit Dexter will take his win. A win is a win. He's top of the table, and we are heading into the second match of match day one. PJ versus Dorado. This is literally like the Clash of the Titans for me, because these two are not friendlies, honestly.
Yeah, we've not seen El Dorado play because in a while because he got automatic qualification, but now he's back on the scene and he would like to make a big statement in this particular game.
Well, yes, El Dorado first to get automatic qualification into the Rspl. Oh, what a mistake there by El Dorado's goalkeeper. I mean, I thought the keeper had that, ball under control. That was horrendous from El Dorado. It's really, it's one thing to get um, a deficit in the game in like the first fourth minute. That doesn't look too good for him. I mean, you see, he has already headed straight up into his team management to change one or two things. And wow, 4 minutes, Mamouche with that goal for PJ. And yes, PJ is attacking from left to right with Man City, and El Dorado is attacking with PSG from right to left in PSG's pink colors. What can you say about this, Himsas?
Of course, El Dorado.
Oh. Of course, Elder. What were you going to say? What exactly were you going to say? I want to hear it.
I was about to say it's El Dorado. He's definitely going to score. And before I could even complete my statement, he was already through on goal, and it's 1-1.
Wow. I mean, that tactical change and immediate response to that tactical change there by El Dorado, and he's 1-1, and it's just 8 minutes in game time in this second match on match day 1. Yes, El Dorado now just took a corner shot, and he's still at the edge of PJ's box. I think this game is going to be really exciting. It's going to bring us lots of goals, and then I'm sat, man. I am sat for this.
2 goals in 10 minutes in game, and because you could say yes, it's going to be a really, really exciting game because these are 2 little attacking players. You could see El Dorado first chance at PJ's goal and he scored, and PJ too the first chance at El Dorado's goal he scored. So you could expect lots and lots of goals from this particular game.
Well, yes, just like you said earlier, we have not seen a lot of El Dorado because he was, the first to get automatic qualification into the Rspl, while leaving others to, struggle in the knockout stages. He was just, up there sitting pretty, waiting for his contenders. You understand? He's a loud player. I mean, both players are loud players, if you ask me. They have been self-acclaiming that they are the best, gamers in Port Harcourt. But that's what the Rspl is for. If you're the best, this will prove that. I mean, so yes, we are witnessing pro gamers at it as PJ now attacks. Can he get a goal with this? Defended really well there by Nuno Mendes. Wonderful. Do you think they are distinct style of plays? That should be an offside. Let's cancel that. Run. Do you think they're distinct style of plays? From PJ and El Dorado?
PJ, from what I've seen, is more of a calm gamer. El Dorado is so direct. You could see he's trying all those direct passes straight into Dembele's foot, and that was how he got the first goal. Also triggering a lot of runs with his CMs. I think he's using a 4-4-1-1. From what I've seen, he's also triggering a lot of runs with his CMs, and that's how João Neves got his first goal for El Dorado.
Wow. 23 minutes in game time, and I thought by now would have seen a few more goals, but the defense of both players look to be compact enough to shake off that nervousness of the start, where first chance first goal for PJ, also El Dorado first chance first goal. But now we've been seeing attacks, and the defense of both gamers have been up to the task.
Yeah, the defense has been up to the task so far, and they've kind of taken a step back, not really rushing the attack, trying to find space. And now you can see El Dorado
1-on-1. Now, beautiful save there by Donnarumma. Look at that far reach. Wow.
I thought he was going to cut in and try a finesse there, but was that the power shot he really went for?
He must convert this one. Yes. Dorado in the chat. He's in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Comeback complete.
Once again, João Neves with those runs, just like the last game, we could see Vitinha making those third man runs, and this time it's João Neves for El Dorado. He scored 2 goals so far for El Dorado, and we expect to see more from him in this particular game.
was a wonderful piece of attack there by El Dorado, and he has gotten himself ahead in the 30th minute. Is that an offside? It looks like it because he has cancelled that player run. In fine tactics there. A lot of players wouldn't mind. They would just, run off to the ball and get the offside, give the ball to PJ. But you can see those cancels. A lot of cancelling moves here from player lock cancels to offside trap cancels to is there a trigger run cancel?
Probably, but that's for the pro gamers because I, for one, don't know about that. So
Well, I think that explains why we are here. I'm not there. Well, yes, this is pro gaming at its best, and it is brought to you by 43 Esports, live from 43 Studios. And yes, this is going down in the city of Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Rivers Skirmish Pro League. Looking for the best pro gamer on FCL. Dorado tries a shot there. Man, Donnarumma is really doing something for PJ, honestly. 2 beautiful saves in this game that could have, put PJ in a really dire situation, if you ask me.
yeah, Donnarumma has come in clutch ever since PJ got the first goal from should be Chavalier's mistake. It's been all El Dorado. Scored 2 goals, 2 quick fire goals, and he's not like stopping anytime soon because he's looking for more.
Wow, just wow. Big L in the chat. He has increased his goal tally to 2 goals. Yes, it is 3-1 in the 43rd minute. And look at that. Man, that attack was something. I mean, he just, using his bylines. I mean, El Dorado is a clutch player doing that. Honestly, that is something that PJ needs to be very wary of. Even other gamers watching this match right now, that is an attack that they need to be very wary of.
The fact that this game could have been probably over in this first half is really crazy because El Dorado, he's had about 4 really good chances and he's converted 3 out of the 4. And it could have been 4-1, 5-1 in this particular game.
Yeah, if not for the heroics of Donnarumma.
Yeah, Donnarumma has been really clutch for PJ in this particular game, and he will hope to continue that way. But for El Dorado, he wants to score more in this particular game.
Dorado now at the box of PJ, trying to look for that cutback pass. Dembele to Vitinha to Doe. To Doe back. That attack has been cut short. Look at that through pass there. Is this an offside? No, it doesn't look to be. He tries an in-swing swerve, low driven cross, but that couldn't get to the in-behind runner. PJ now with Haaland. Dispossessed of the ball by Pacho. I mean, Pacho is a really strong defender. That bruiser always comes in handy for anybody using PSG. I mean, look at that through pass. Vitinha again. Wow, what a save. Donnarumma has literally kept PJ in this game.
It's been attack upon attack for El Dorado, and he's like, he just keeps breaking. Every attack seems like he's breaking PJ's defense. This is not the PJ we know because PJ is someone who's really strong defensively. But like I said earlier, there's a reason El Dorado was the first to qualify for the Rspl, and he's really showing that in this particular game.
Wow. I don't know, there's something about the way Vitinha always box crashes. Like it's I don't know if it's the settings or the playing style, or particularly something that he puts in his tactics, but there is a way he utilizes Vitinha to always arrive in the box whenever the wingers are at the byline.
Yeah, I think Vitinha is more of a box-to-box player, and he's making really good use of that option for him in this particular game. You can see most of the time he spends more of the time once PSG are on the attack in the box, and it's been really good for him because he's gotten about 3 goals from that.
And here is El Dorado still in possession. He has a 2-goal lead, and it's not in any hurry or in any rush to get goals, but still you need to beware. Vitinha again arriving in the box and almost got his shot away. I think PJ has honestly been outplayed after the, oh wow, what a through pass. He should come. Wow. Okay, I think we can we can cross that off for an offside. I mean, but that was a wasted chance if that wasn't an offside.
Yeah, that was a wasted chance. But I feel the player did stop because he knew it was offside in that situation. And one thing I've noticed about El Dorado's gameplay is his second man press. He can actually use the cursor to track the runner and the second man press to put pressure on whoever is on the ball. And that PJ is really struggling to find the solution to that. And that's how El Dorado always manages to get the ball off PJ.
Well, can we say Pedro has been, outplayed in this game?
Oh, he's been outplayed totally. Like, it's been all El Dorado.
Here is PJ. Yes, he has pulled one back. Haaland for PJ. It is 3-2. Dorado now needs a lot to keep up with this lead that he has. It is a slim lead now, ladies and gentlemen. 73 minutes in game clock. I mean, you were saying earlier that El Dorado has outplayed PJ, but you can never call it quits on a pro gamer whenever they have a chance to score. And here is El Dorado. Surely El Dorado puts that away, buries it into the top corner.
I'm really trying to find a solution for PJ from my seat here, but every time João Neves makes that run into the box, there is nobody tracking the run. He just free on goal, and of course, in that situation, he was definitely going to bury it at the back of the net.
I mean, honestly, it is the triggers for the midfielders for me. I mean, you have the likes of Bakula, Varaskelia, and also, oh, what a mistake there. Is this going to... that could have been costly there for El Dorado, playing with the ball in his box like that.
I really don't know what he was thinking there, but he got the ball back and he's currently on the attack again.
He's possessed of the ball there by Vardiol. 81 minutes on in-game time. Time is running out for PJ to get an equalizer or get something off in this game. Pacho with the sliding tackle. Like I was saying earlier, I mean, for L has Varashkel. Oh my word, this is off. It's not. Oh, you beauty! El Dorado! That was something out of a magical box. I mean, just look at where did that through pass come out from?
Like I
Look
said,
at that.
lots of space there.
And the finesse.
Nobody expected that. Nobody expected that finesse in that situation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is what you get when you watch top pro gamers do their thing here on Rspl. Beautiful goals, and PJ has been shut up right about now. I mean,
I'm sure when he scored with Haaland, he thought, yeah, this was the start of something, start of a comeback. But El Dorado quickly snatched his chin at that point, and it's been downhill for him ever since.
what a performance here by El Dorado. I mean, going down in the front. Look at that. El Dorado now thrilling the fans, thrilling the viewers with stop that. That's, well, the game is literally over for PJ. I mean, could he add one more? It looks like he will. Defended by PJ. I mean, wow. Have you been entertained? Because I have, honestly.
Really entertaining game. There are 7 goals from this particular match. El Dorado dominating from start to finish. There was a chance in which PJ felt he might have gotten something from this game, but El Dorado coming back, getting into his bag and ending the game by adding about 3 more goals in that situation.
I mean, to think that this could have gone really worse for PJ if not for the heroics of Donnarumma, his goalkeeper. I mean, this ended in 5-2. Yeah, this could have been literally 8-2 if you ask me.
Yeah, it could have been 8-2, but Donnarumma, like you said, he was up and doing for PJ today, and PJ should thank his heavens because it wasn't an embarrassing loss for him. But although it was a loss, it wasn't an embarrassing loss, and he'll really be happy about that.
Well, I mean, wonderful mental play there from El Dorado, because yes, in the 4th minute he went behind, and he didn't let that affect him. He just did, quick tactic change, and bam, the El Dorado we all know came to life, and he was pouring barrages of attacks upon attacks until he finally sealed the win with that fifth goal. Wonderful, wonderful play there from El Dorado. And for PJ, I mean, PJ had a lot to say. I don't know if you saw the videos, the pre-match videos that PJ did. He was like, he's definitely going to get his 3 points against El Dorado. I mean, he's a very, very big talker, a big talker. I mean, and El Dorado has fed him back his words. We will find out in a few minutes, or in a few moments. Here, we're going to hear from the players, and but in all honesty, I think the RSPL is giving. It is going to give, and it's going to keep on serving us. I'm really, really. I don't know how to express my excitement. I mean, having to see this every weekend, see pro gamers like this every weekend, it is going to be wonderful.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful. Now, programmers playing against themselves every weekend. We are done. We are not yet done for today, and we could still expect another fun, exciting game session tomorrow. So to know what the RSPL is all about, pro gamers, best of the hands in PH City, and coming together to play against themselves to select who is the best in the entire city of Port Harcourt. So you could understand what everyone is expecting from the RSPL.
Well, right about now, it's a marathon, honestly, not a sprint, like I will always say. So, getting your first win, to boost your confidence in the marathon of the RSPL will be very, 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 very advantageous to whoever gets their 3 points. And in a bit, we are going to head to Khan. We're heading over to Khan while he brings us, post-match interview from um, uh, the players.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it was a tight fixture between Dexter and Machala, a game that ended 2-1 in favor of Dexter. And we moved to the next game between El Dorado and PJ. Well, that particular game didn't go as PJ would have wanted it to go because it was an ass whooping, and we have a dejected PJ sitting on the gamer seat and just wondering what could have gone right because everything went wrong, and we have a really elated Eldorado that is waiting for his next victim. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget that this edition of Skirmish Esports is proudly sponsored by 43 Game Zone, Men and Ball, and you can see all our other sponsors in the backdrop, the Bliss, BV, Keke, and Game Aid. Do not forget to stay locked. Right now, I want to invite the man of the hour. He just beat his opponent by a very wonderful margin, El Dorado. Great guy. How are you feeling right now?
I knew I would win. So it's not. I'm not feeling excited. I knew I would win. It's not good.
Oh, you knew you'd beat him.
I knew I would beat him.
Okay, there is a video where he made during his interview or something. He said he would have your skin, but today you just handed his ass to him. So was that like a full circle moment, or were you just playing with him?
No, I slept on it. I slept on that video.
You slept on that video. You must really have been annoyed.
I was watching that video last night, so I said, "Don't worry, we will explain tomorrow."
Okay, Eldorado, you're one of the highest rated players this season. Do you think you have what it takes to go all the way and win this?
It's mine.
It's yours. I think the others would have contrary views, but what do you have to say to them?
They should not put their hopes. They should reduce their hopes.
Okay, you just heard the man Eldorado. He said, "Don't get your hopes up. This season is mine." Guys, I hope the others would take this serious and kick him out. So back to the commentary gantry where we have our guys waiting.
Wow. I mean, L, big name, big player, and he delivers it when it's time to do so. I mean, yes, big words from him that the league is his, but we'll find out. I mean, like I said, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, big words from El Dorado there. But if there's anybody who can walk the talk, he's the person that can do such. He didn't say much before the game against PJ. PJ was the one who was doing the trash talking, but now El Dorado has come out on top in this particular fixture, and he really wants to continue it that way in the rest of the RSPL.
Well, yes, just like you said, the next match we're going to be having is Chisco Fingers versus us Controller, and wow, we saw these guys in the knockout stages, and they were wonderful. Most especially Controller. I mean, his mental gameplay. Controller actually lost his first match in the knockout stages, and went on to get two wins that were good enough to get him into the RSPL, and we'll be looking to see a lot from Controller. I don't know. Did it stand out for you in the knockout stages?
Yeah, he did. After losing his first game to Machala, he still managed to end on top of the group. Not just qualify, he ended up first on the group. He won Will 8-2, and it could have been something like 15 in that situation, but it ended up 8. Then he went on again to win Doom 2-0. So you could understand why he's one of the finest gamers here, and you should be expecting something interesting from him in the game against Chisco Fingers.
What about Chisco Fingers? Do you have anything exciting to say about him? I mean, he's not a player that I've really, um, heard of in the gaming community in Port Harcourt. But his journey in the knockout stages was wonderful. I mean, getting the second position. It was the second. I think him and Richie qualified in our Group C. So yes, wonderful performance from him, by the way. But the league is different from the knockout stages. Knockout stages were just grouped with 4 players, but now you have to compete against 9 other players. I mean, do you think he has what it takes from the gameplay that you saw, during the knockout stages?
I'm sure he knows that he's competing against 9 other players this time around, and he's ready for that. So he has done his homework. He's gone back. He's done everything for him, for in a way that will help him play better. So you could understand that yes, he could compete in this RSPL against the other players.
Okay, well, Chisco Fingers versus Controller in a bit. But quickly, what can you say about that? The last 2 matches we have just witnessed. I mean, it has been wonderful. Anyway. Although, yes, Dexter versus Machala wasn't really much of, let's say, an entertaining game. And I will owe that to Dexter, if you ask me. Because Dexter was, calm. Unlike the Dexter we know, he just took this team out of the and exciting game we're all hoping to see in the first game. But the second game gave us something to eat for lunch. It was wonderful. El Dorado taking all the spoils there, all the 3 points in that match, and shutting PJ up. I mean, everybody, nobody loves a big talker, but then if you have to be a big talker, you have to be a big talker that, can back up your talk with action. And like Eldorado was saying in his post-match interview, he was watching all the videos that PJ has been, dropping off, and he was like he will explain to him the next day. And as you can see, I'm pretty certain PJ was. We wanted to interview PJ, but I'm pretty sure that he did not want to be, interviewed. But yeah, nice, really nice, honestly. Looking forward, we still have 3 more games to go. Currently, we are going to witness Chisco Fingers versus Controller, and the other 2 games we have Doom versus Vonzi and Venom versus Richie. I mean, yes, that is what the RSPL has to offer. It has to offer excitement, action, intense drama, and we are doing this all for April, the whole of April, people. So do well to subscribe, do well to follow, do well to like on all our social media pages at 43 Esports. Turn on your post notifications on YouTube, because this is where it is going to be happening live on weekends on Saturday and Sunday. And tomorrow also, yes, match day 2 will be coming up tomorrow. And yes, excitement all through the month of the month of April. The month of April.
Yeah, excitement all through the month of April. Already excited after the past 2 games, so you could understand what is coming up. Like the next game, we've already said Chisco Fingers against Controller, two really exciting players who did really well in the knockout stages. I think both ended on top of their groups, and now they are meeting in the league for the very first time. And you could know that it's going to be a really, really exciting game in this situation.
Well, in a bit, we'll just head for a quick short ad break, and when we come back, we will hand to you the rest of the matches for match day 1. Do not go anywhere. Stick to your screens. We will be right back. All right, guys. All right, welcome back from that short ad break. And yes, on your screens we have Chisco Fingers versus Controller, and that is about to go down in a bit. I'm seriously hyped for this match because it promises to be very entertaining. So sit back, guys. Uh, in a bit, right about now, they're setting up their controllers, setting up team management. Few moments we would head into the match proper. Controller has been a very a long known name in the gaming community of PH. I mean, he has played a lot of tourneys. I think that's where I started hearing his name from. Tournaments far back as 2020, I think.
Yeah, he's been a household name. I never really saw him play until the Chosen 10. No, was it the Chosen 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or probably other tourneys before that.
Oh yeah. Well, he's been a household name. I've always been hearing about him, so you can know what to expect in this particular match. Now, this is where the nerves come in because you're finally in the league now, and you have something to prove. For Cisco Fingers, he's coming into this particular game as I would say as the underdog, and he wants to show that it doesn't really matter whether he's the underdog, that he can get something out of this particular match against Controller. Controller knows he's coming in as the favorite, and he will also want to prove why he's the favorite. But all in all, I know it's going to be a really exciting game with these two pros coming up against themselves.
Yeah, particularly controller for one. He's a he's a skiller if you ask me. Because then in the knockout stages, some of his goals were came from him taking the keeper out. I mean, so yes, you are in for exciting football, exciting gaming from these two guys. So yes, right about now we have two players with 3 points. So most likely the table should look like El Dorado on top, yes, because of goal differences. And next should be Dexter. So we'll find out who joins them among these two. Right. So just in case you don't know, a draw here in the 90 minutes means a draw for both, players. They're not going into extra time. They're not going into penalties, nothing of that sort. They are going to end the game on 90 minutes for the draw. So yes, we must most likely find a winner. Hopefully, we want to see a winner in these games.
Yeah, we obviously want to see a winner in this fixture because that's what we want to know, who is better. I know you can't really judge on who is better. This nerves coming, like I said. Playing under pressure is different from playing just friendly. This one you have something to aim for, you have something to play for, and we'll definitely want to see a winner. Not just a winner, we want to see goals, and goals in this particular game. And like controller, from what I've watched from his gameplay, he's someone who likes to control the game, just like his name implies. He would love to control the game, and you could see in the other fixtures in which he played, in the fixture in which he played against Doom, he dominated that match as much as possible. Like he won that fixture 2-0, and he dominated from start to finish, and he really wants to do that against Chisco Fingers today.
A lot of people said Doom didn't have much to play for